Hey, what's up, guys? This is TBone here. Welcome back to another stream here. We're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing a little bit here in the Amber Cliffs Rift. Excuse me. And I just thought that it'd be good to get a little bit of playtime here, and thought I'd just do a live stream and see if anybody wants to join. So we are on Amber Cliffs now. So this is where we can get the yellow dust. Excuse me, for the heroes here, and I thought that would be kind of cool to just kind of try and see if we can push it up a little bit and see how we do. So I'll take a look at this team right here. I'm actually gonna change it up. I actually kind of changed it a little bit earlier, but one of the things that I was trying to do with this particular level is to figure out a team that allow me to survive more. This is a yellow boss, and so dark units will be strong against it, but at the same time, it is also going to also going to be strong against it. So this is kind of a dual sort of, kind of like a how do I say this? Double-edged sword, right? All right, so let's take a look here. We have a 6-star Awakened Ketra now. She is definitely one of my stronger heroes here, and I'm actually going to try and put in Octavia here and see how things go. I feel like I might need to put in a healer, and if so, we'll see if I maybe need to take out Xena for now. But we're gonna give this a try. So we're at level 14 right now, and the thing with this boss is there's really nothing like specific about the boss itself, other than that you just need to make sure you can survive. And the more units that die, the stronger the boss gets, right? And so right now what I'm doing is I'm thinking I'm going to use Martin as the taunting hero to absorb all of the hits from the mob, and I have like individual damage dealers here to try and take out the boss. Now, Octavia's skill is considered a HP based skill, so actually all of her damage kind of gets reduced by half, but she still deals like a lot of damage. So, like if you take a look, like her Assassin's Mark will actually take off about 40,000 per hit there. So I actually thought that she could be viable. So the goal here is I'm gonna try and see what I could do, like experimentation wise, like what teams would work, and come up with some sort of a team that might work. Right. So welcome, join me, and let me know if you also have any suggestions or any feedback as well. I'd love to hear that. And I apologize, my voice is kind of not doing so well right now, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee here for a second. Give me a second. All right, so we are now finally getting past, I think, wave 2 now. It's taking a little bit, right? So we're on wave 14 here, and this is actually kind of where I was stuck earlier. As you can see, we actually dealt 58,000 from the Assassin's Mark, so she still can be really, really effective here. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe it'd be better to bring in a healer, or I would have loved to have Gaffledeath so that I could give shield as well as boost to attack, so she can deal even more damage. But if not, I might need like a healer of some sort, or something to protect my Octavia, something to bring back the health. Maybe what I should do is potentially bring in the green dragon for the heal. But basically, like you can see, like eventually we're just going to end up dying here. And if you take a look at the totems here, the left totem will inflict burn, and then the right totem is going to inflict bleed. Now, what's difficult about this one is it only lasts for one turn, so you can't dispel it. There's nothing you can do to dispel it. Like, it's just going to be guaranteed damage. So when you get hit by the totem, it's guaranteed damage, so that it doesn't really matter if you bring in a unit that does dispel or cleanse, because it will be gone by the time you can actually activate a skill. And so the only other thing I can think of is potentially bring in a unit that can give me immunity, like Richard or Floki, for example. But I don't think that I'm not sure that that's going to be as useful. It could be, like, because like the reality is I'm losing quite a bit of health just from it, and you can see here I'm about to die here. So maybe that's not a bad deal. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Like my Martin's surviving, but then everyone else dies here. And so I feel like I'm gonna try with a unit that can be immune So then at least I don't get hit by both the bleed and also so I don't get hit by bleed and by burn. So we'll see. Maybe that can work. We got upper strength. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. So let's see. I think that maybe what I can do is I could try this, right? Like, I definitely think that one of the things I might need here is I might need a immunity. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to bring in my Floki. And so let's go ahead and remove it from training for a second. And then let's replace him with Chloe for now. And let's go back in here and see if we can make a team that will work here. So let's go ahead and engage here. So we'll take out Ketra, and I'm still wondering if I should bring in a healer, right? I don't have like a good light healer. Well, I think I do. So I could theoretically do something like this, right? So I could bring in Floki for the immunity. And instead of using Xena, I could say, for example, use... Where did she go? Where's my healer? I could use Varvin. She might be okay. Let's just try. I was actually kind of thinking like maybe I can bring in Guinevere so that she can heal. But let's just try this. I'm just kind of trying different things right now. I wanna know if I could excuse me. I just want to know if I could get something that could work out. So Junebug, why am I not marking the boss to take all the hits? So the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to establish a team that will allow me to do auto fights and not have to worry about it, just to see if I can, right? So I can do like an auto fight and let it go on, and I don't have to be there to monitor the fight. So if I'm actually playing and I'm actually like monitoring, yes, I could definitely I could actually mark the boss. It's just that what I was trying to do is I was trying to establish a team where even if it doesn't hit the boss all the time, that it still can survive. It'll still be okay. So that's what I'm trying to do. And so right now I'm kind of bringing in only one. I'm only bringing one attacker really. So I have like a speed booster. I have a taunting hero. I have a immunity, and I have a healer, and then I have a damage dealer. I want to see if this is going to be okay. It'll probably take a lot longer because like getting through the waves is going to be harder. So I kind of feel like maybe I didn't need to bring that, but I think that health is definitely an issue here. So we're gonna just keep trying. Like I'm just gonna keep experimenting and keep trying different teams just to kind of see what's going on. Although I was pretty happy that I was able to bring in Octavia. She was one of my first epic heroes I got when I started playing, and I really enjoyed using her. And then I kind of stopped using her for a while, and trying her out for this new rift, and she seems to be working pretty well. So I'm trying to find like a good team that can complement her. So I'm pretty happy about this. Now you see that she doesn't actually deal a ton of damage against the mob, just because they don't have as much health. And her attack really is based on health percentage, and so this team definitely is very slow. Right? You can see, like just trying to get through the two waves has been really slow. And so I'm curious how this is going to be against a boss fight. So maybe what I need to do is but maybe I don't need to have street block, right? Like maybe I don't need to have street block in there. Maybe I bring in another attacker to try and deal more damage. We'll see. But yeah, so far this is definitely very difficult to try and like get through the waves, because I'm not charging my Octavia quickly enough, and all the other units aren't really dealing damage. So this is just an experiment. We'll see what happens. So Dragon Master Benedict is an awesome healer and super easy to upgrade. I agree. I don't know how high my Benedict is. He might actually be in my. He might be available. I can take a look after this. Yeah. So there's a lot of like really good rare heroes that are available. Definitely, Benedict is one that I highly recommend to a lot of people. And so you can see I was able to deal. I didn't catch the exact number, but it was somewhere around 40 to 50,000 for sure, right? So it's just a matter of being able to activate Octavia often enough, And so I kind of feel like Streetbach here is not as helpful as I think I would like him to be. And so I might want to take him out. I'm trying to decide whether or not I really need a healer here. We'll see. So we're going to... yeah, we're going to be losing Octavia pretty soon if I don't. I think I can activate Varvin. Okay, so she did heal a little bit. I'm going to get hit again. Let's see how much damage that deals. So I basically died. Okay, so this is probably not... Octavia is, I think, probably just too squishy here to really be able to make a difference. And with this, the remaining team here, I don't think I'm going to be able to deal enough damage, right? So we'll take a quick look here. And it's unlikely I'm going to be able to do anything because I don't have any units that can deal good damage here. So I'm probably going to have to quit out and then adjust and try again. So yeah, so this is 14. So what I did was I took out like 3 main hitters and I popped in a healer and a immunity. I don't know that was the right play. And so let's see. So I'm Octavia was good, but I think she's too squishy for the higher level. So I need her to be a little bit stronger. And I think what I need to do is I need to if I take out Streetbach, then I won't be... If I take out Streetbach, then I won't have the speed bonus. Right, so that's something I need to think about. But I definitely want to do something like this, and I probably could do Torbjorn so that I can survive a bit more. Xena is she doesn't have quite as much health, and I thought about using like Gorak, but Gorak will die the more I use him, and I feel like he's just going to really have a hard time surviving. So what I could do is I could have Guinevere. So Guinevere could at least help me. You know what? Let's try with Xena first. Let's just kind of see how this goes. These are my 2 best damage dealers right now. So let's see how this goes. And again, contemplate on whether or not to keep Streetbach around, but we'll see. So let's see. Dawn, thanks for the plug for the stream. Question is, do I have Rhonda? I do have Rhonda. So the idea is to use Rhonda's ability to give like a board king to everyone. We could try something like that. Like I need a way. Like generally these rifts have all about being like, you know, reducing their defense, right? Reduce their defense and then boost your attack so you can deal as much damage as possible. In some cases, you want to get rid of the totems. So like was it the green one or the red one? One of them where it has like really high defense. You need to, I think it actually was not green, but probably blue. You get rid of like your totems and then you're good. In this case, you know, just trying to figure out the right setup here. So we can take a look. We can take a look and see what Rhonda will help out with. Now, in your opinion, what unit do you think Rhonda would replace? Actually, we can try out after this. And if I'm bringing these units, I also don't know that Martin is really necessary either, because like the thing is, the boss at the end of the day does an AoE attack, and so everyone's going to get hit. So it's not like I'm going to really benefit from having Martin here. And so potentially what I could do is, if I don't bring in any dark units, I don't need to have Martin here. Like Martin is sort of absorbing the hits, but at the same time, he's not really dealing any damage either. And so, as Junebug was mentioned, like one of the things I could do, because I have 2 light units right now, like I should just focus attack on the boss, so that I'm not dealing any damage to the totems. We could definitely do this as well. So you want to try using Haron to mana choke the minion, so that they don't so that they can't use their skills as often, right? That's one option as well. Yeah, so I definitely feel like Martin here is just taking up a spot. And what's nice here is if I had kind of kept the positive stats, actually, like, did you notice that because I have so many positive stats, I couldn't actually get I only had like one stack of bleed in there. So that's another thing too. Like if you have units that can give you a lot of positive status, you can also block the negative stats from being added on. Yeah, this is taking a long time. Like even with my 2 units that can deal damage, like they're just not dealing enough like damage quickly enough, right? And this is at level 14, so I feel like I definitely should be able to do better than this. Yeah, so we can give it a shot. Like after this fight is over, I'm going to try taking a look at Rhonda. We'll try bringing in Haran. Um, I feel like I'm gonna have to take out. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna have to take out Martin here. look at look at the stack of bleed and burns I got there. All right, so let's see. So like the boss's health is pretty high, right? So 392,000 is her health. So her health is really, really high. And so I definitely need units that can deal more damage. And right now, it's just kind of like an issue with how much damage I'm able to deal, which is not quite sufficient, and getting hit. And so having 3 units essentially that aren't damage dealers is probably the problem right now too. That's why it's taking forever. Yeah, so for the White Rift, I definitely use Harun as well because the boss heals every time she damages. So you definitely need to use that. That is definitely the case. With this one, I am not sure. I don't feel like the slowdown is working as much either. Paulo, you're doing level 20. You're averaging 330 with Eliani. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of the units that I'm seeing a lot of people using, unfortunately. So let's take a look. I'm gonna get rid of. I just feel like this is not necessary. I really feel like this is not necessary. I'm not sure I need this. So these are the units I have right now, right? So kind of thinking about this right now. What would be the right setup? So we mentioned Rhonda. I think Rhonda is in my storage. Yeah, so no, that's Celestia. Where is my Rhonda? Green rare. I thought I had Rhonda at level 50, but I guess I don't. Right, so Rhonda gives. I'm not sure she's going to be strong enough here. Yeah, I don't have Eliani, unfortunately. Would have really liked to be able to get her, but unfortunately I don't have her. So we're going to have to try something different here. All right, so we're going to get rid of Martin, and we're going to get rid of Martin and Guinevere here. And so the team you're using is Aurora, Streetbog, Zoe, Cassia, and Eliani. So I don't have Cassia, I don't have Eliani or Aurora. I do have Zoe, right? So and this is for the yellow rift. So I guess like the idea for using Zoe is for the decreased defense, which definitely will help out there, right? So we can put in Zoe here. And I just need damage. I think that's what it is. I just need damage. So Freya, my Xavier is in training. I could try using Xavier as well. Like I'm just gonna try all these different units. I just recently got Xavier, and so he's kind of in training right now. We'll just kind of take a look and see. And you're also using Blue Dragon for the slowdown, right? Yeah. So like I kind of feel like there isn't gonna be as much a benefit from using Haran in this particular case, just because with Haran, the thing is, you're using him really for the heal, but this is what we'll do. We'll try just because it was a suggestion, so we're going to go ahead and give that a try. Let's put in Xavier for now. We'll put in Streetblock as leader, and then we'll change this to Haran for now, just to see whether that makes a difference or not. Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm stuck right now. 14 is where I'm stuck, so I was actually kind of like going down actually a little bit just to farm the yellow small dust, so that I could actually awaken Martin more. But thought that what I want to do also is try to see if I can come up with a team that can help me actually take out the boss here. So Aurora's buff keeps health at 100%, and Eliane hits over 100,000 on the boss with her. That is crazy. So Paolo, that team was for Yellow Sister. That's good. And so I guess I'm missing some units, right? So they're like, what's nice though is that a lot of the units that I'm seeing people use, like they were really only used in arena. Like I don't see them used much in raid bosses, and now you can see them used in. You can see them now being used in these rifts, which is nice. So that means if I do pull them, I'll be able to use them for just some good. To some degree of effectiveness, which I'm happy about. All right, so here we are going to be using Zoe for the decreased defense, and let's see how much damage I can deal with Xena here. So I don't think I got a critical damage there. So 27, there you go. That looks a little bit better. Whereas Xavier, unfortunately, wasn't able to get his curse in because he can deal more damage with curse. So I don't think Xavier is going to be as good here in my case. I might need another hero that can deal more damage here. So Dawn, you're only at level 10 in yellow right now, so it's gonna take some time and some effort to sort of like level up. I feel like yellow is actually pretty difficult. I remember this too when I was testing it on the test server. I remember having a hard time with the yellow boss as well once I got to like a high level. It's just the health, right? The health is just crazy high. And if you don't have a unit that can deal like at least 30,000-40,000 per hit consistently, then it's going to be a very, very long battle. And during that time, you're just going to lose, right? So it feels like Xavier is not the right team here. Having Zoe helps. So then I just need another unit to back me up. And it could be, maybe it's time for me to bring in Torbjorn for his health and for his damage. We'll see. Right, so I need to see. So like Haron right now, like, with Mana Choke and with the heal block, like the heal block isn't really helping as much. And I'm not sure that let's see, what is the mana gain? I don't see a mana gain value here, so I don't know if it really helps as much to decrease the mana gain by 4. Because the thing is, they're so fast that they get to go so often anyway, and so we might actually have this if I can survive the next hit. Although it's unlikely I'm going to survive these hits. I was really close. Okay, I think I need to get rid of Xavier. I need another unit that can hit better, and I think I could do this if I can just if I could do this. Right, so we're gonna die here, but that's okay. We're gonna come back. I feel like we're getting close to defeating level 14. I think I might have defeated level 14. Let me look in the map view. So, I did actually complete 14. I'm actually on to 15. So I need to figure out a team that can actually get rid of clear 14 successfully, so that I can actually do 15. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's bring in Zoe. Where is she now? I feel like sometimes I'm so super blind. Oh, there you go. Okay, so there's Zoe. So let's see. For my 5th unit here, Octavia worked really well, but she's just so squishy. Like she just dies so quickly. And so let's try bringing a unit that has high health. And then let's try this again. I don't even remember how I cleared 14, to be honest with you. So yes, how are you guys enjoying the new Rift? How are you guys enjoying the new format here? And just, like, I find myself like not spending nearly as much time with a regular Rift right now. So definitely my gear farming and everything has sort of been pushed aside for a little bit. But I am I'm actually really enjoying just like, awakening as many units as I can. So I'm spending all of my time and energy just on these new rifts as they unlock, and then farming between the rift of the day and then the moon forest. Like that's all I've been doing really. And so I know that I know that the regular rift is a lot more difficult, but although I feel like because I awakened my Ketra and I awakened some of my other units, like for example, Goliath 19 is actually pretty easy now. I was able to do Goliath 20 and also Phoenix 20 before, kind of dropped down, and so I'm looking to see like once I awaken my units again, if I can bring it back up. So I kind of feel like that's sort of like the balance you need to do. You need to be able to level yourself up a bit, and then sort of try again, right? All right, let's see. Okay, I think I don't have audio because I turned it off. Let me take a quick look here. Yeah. Let's bring the sound back on. Okay, so let's see. With Torbjorn here, let's see if it's going to be a little bit easier. Let's give this a try. Although my phone feels like it's getting hot. Okay, so 10 from him. I guess that's not too bad. So the rotating opening aspect is pretty fun. Yeah, I kind of like it. And let's see. You need white dust with everything so you can never get through in that fight. Yeah. And I think that's sort of like the thing that balances, right? Imagine because if they didn't bring in that requirement to also use the moon dust for your awakening, I think everyone is just going to be getting like 6 stars awakened like within maybe the first couple of weeks. And I'm talking like everything. I'm already seeing people that are getting essentially like a full roster of full awakening already, right? And this is with the moon dust requirement, and so I think it's really there for some balance. I know I forgot to change the dragon. I will have to come back for it. I'm hoping that I simply just win here, and then I can worry about that the next round. So I'm going to be losing Zoe. Maybe not with. Oh, okay, maybe with this I'm going to lose Zoe. I was kind of thinking if it was just like a basic match, maybe it'll be okay. But let's see. So let's try and speed this along a little bit, right? So the good thing is I won't get hit until the next turn. And the other thing I'm thinking was like blue dragon to slow down definitely is sort of key here. You want to reduce the amount of turns that the totems have. But let's see. So we get burned, we get hit. So I'm going to lose Xena. We're going to lose Xena. Am I going to lose? Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose. Yeah. I'm going to lose everyone. This is hard. This is really, really difficult. For me. For my team, right? Okay, so we're gonna have to change the team. We're gonna have to change this back to, I think, Sapphire Dragon. We're gonna have to use Skyron here. I think so. Here's what I'm thinking too. So I actually have my Alton is actually got higher health, and so I might be more effective using Alton here. And then for my 5th unit, instead of bringing Torbjorn, I can try bringing Vigo, or do I have maybe Lurkar? I don't know if he's going to be good enough. Let's just give this a try. Craig Height, just catching on to this game. It's a lot of fun. So this is so what I'm doing right now is I'm just showcasing the new feature that the game team came out with just this past week. And these are a new Rift, which is one of the game modes that's available as you play through. And the idea is you go through these Rifts, and what they give you are these things called dust. Different color dust allows you to do awakening, so you can awaken your heroes through play. There are also other Rifts that give you things like gear for you to make your hero stronger, and this is a completely different concept. And so right now I'm just trying to build up a team that can get past level 14. All the other rifts I have, I've gone, I was able to get to up to 20, and so this is the one I'm kind of struggling right now. And so, showcasing in live stream how much I'm struggling with my setup right now. So Paulo, you let's see, instead of Elioni, maybe try Gamal. Do I have Gamal still? I know they use Gamal to do a fusion, and so I'll have to see. I mean, there's definitely a lot of other heroes that can do very similar things, right? So let's see, 14% of the enemy's max HP to a single enemy. Yeah, so I think potentially the ability to deal damage based on a hero's HP will work here, and so if only I can keep my Octavia alive longer, I definitely think that I could deal a lot of damage to the boss. But let's see. So let's see if we can do a little bit better here. Yeah, Gamal's the purple one, and I needed to use a Gamal for. I needed to use Gamal for a Streebok fusion, and so I know that I used him. I just don't know if I got a second one. I'm lacking some like some heroes that definitely would make this a lot easier. Like that's for sure. But you know, I'm also looking for alternatives to see if there's any like options I can find. Not looking good though. Not looking good. Everyone's dead. Oh my goodness. Why is that? So what's the problem here, right? So the issue is, I think the issue is my health, okay? And so Ketra and Xena are my best damage dealers. Octavia dies whenever the boss uses her skill, and so with the way I have her set up right now, she doesn't have enough survivability. Like she doesn't have enough defense really to survive the hits. But otherwise, she really does the most here. You were experimenting with assassins, Mark's hero, but the ability is nerfed. Yeah, the ability is nerfed 50%, and so like I wasn't able to get like 100,000, but I was able to get like 48,000 from Octavia alone. So there are other heroes that do give Assassin's Mark. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe that's something I could try as well. But again, those are the units I have not leveled up. Not going to do it here, so I'm gonna have to experiment there. So Don, thanks a lot again for the plug for the stream here. Yes, if you guys are here, don't forget to leave a like in the comment below. So I try to do at least one stream a week. Probably end up doing like more, because like what I like to do is I like to do the offline videos for a specific topic. I did do a video on all of the rifts, so take a look at those too. But I kind of feel like right now the experience of like going through the rift and experimenting, looking for teams and doing some like live experimentation, it's fun for me, and hopefully this is also useful for you guys. So right now my hope is by bringing in Guinevere, she will heal whenever she gets hit by the area of effect damage, so that includes the burn, the bleed from the bosses, and then that can sort of free up Ketra and also Xena to try and deal some damage. I don't think there's any positive. I'm gonna do the tag here. I don't think there's any positive status for her to get rid of, so that's really the only thing. And with Guinevere on the team, then I don't need to bring in the green dragon. So let's see. Yeah, so there's no positive status to get rid of here. And why didn't Guinevere heal there? Unless that was the second hit in a turn. I don't know. Okay, so everybody has pretty good health right now, so we're probably doing a little bit better here. On either side of the board, we got Streebok and Guinevere, the two the two heroes that you can do fusion just through spending time in the game and playing. I actually really like this aspect. Like when I first joined the game and I saw that you could do fusion for two heroes, like you don't need to depend on pulling them, I thought that was such a wonderful idea, and so I'm really glad that I was able to do it. I mean, I had to get the gold in order to do the fusion, but the path to getting the heroes, to save up the gold, and to finally getting it and then leveling them up, it has been a really great deal. Gamble Death, you want to know something funny? I have all four of the units in her family, except for Gaffeldeath. She's the only one I don't have. Like I was, the two epics I don't have. I don't have Mayra, and I don't have Gaffeldeath. Like I wanted to pair Gaffeldeath with my attackers like so badly, but I guess I could also bring in Santos. Right, Santos I haven't leveled up. So I admit there's a lot of support heroes that I've neglected to heal up. My playstyle is I really like attackers. So I really like bringing in attack heavy teams. So I tend to focus my time on them more. And so it is one of the reasons why a lot of my support units aren't quite up to par. That's sort of like the next thing for me to focus on. All right, let's see. Am I gonna be able to do it? Like I lost Xena, which is really unfortunate. I lost Xena here. Yeah, Street Bog went Gaffeldeath and 2 heavy hitters, and I know because you can use the you can use the ability to give the shield, right? The shield I think really makes a difference. The shield and then the heal and then the attack boost for all of your heavy hitters. Just missing that one, and Alton is sort of like helping out by decreasing the defense, right? So at least I think not Xena. I think right now Ketra is sort of like carrying the team for me a little bit. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best here. So the thing is, we're going to get burn and bleed. This is gonna hurt so bad, right? So there goes my Alton. But I'm hoping that... Okay, good. See, right there, I was able to slow down the main boss by 1 turn. Hopefully, this is going to make a difference, right? So let's see if we can... Oh. Close, but just not quite good enough. Okay, so 19,000 is what we need. And we're going to be able to use Ketra's attack again. Let's see if we can get her critical damage in again. And there you go. So we were able to get through just barely we're able to get through level 14, and we were rewarded with 3 yellow medium dust. 520 is my best time. That is so sad. I think the first time I got through it, I was like level it was like 6 minutes. All right, let's take a look. So I wanted to do Awakening of Martin, so let's take a look and see how I'm doing here. So I actually need small dust. So let's go and collect some small dust, because I definitely want to awaken my Martin. So let's drop down a little bit. Like I find that what I really like to do is if you kind of drop down a little bit, I guess like we'll do 8, right? So this is gonna be super easy. So this way allows me to just kind of chat a little bit, and as I sort of farm the dust a little bit, we can kind of chat here. Let's see. So Paulo, so far you are okay. So be right back. Great stream, and catch up later on the Discord. Yeah. So we'll catch up in Discord. So by the way, if you take a look at the description of my video, I also have the link to my Discord server. I have on my Discord server now a new bot that I just implemented, so that you can actually ask questions on like which heroes have silence, or which heroes have taunt, or which heroes will remove all positive statuses. So it's not something that is easily available, but I have it in my Discord server now. So if you want to check it out, join my server and then go take a look. I don't have all the skills filled out just yet, but it's coming, and hopefully by in the next couple of days I'll have everything all done. And so all you have to do is go into the Discord server and just type in the command to ask the question, and then it'll give you the answer. So let's see. All right, so level 8, I was kind of hoping that we could be a little bit faster here. This is actually where I could just bring in, for example, Octavia, and she would be able to... Actually, Octavia wouldn't do as much because the health of the boss isn't quite as high. And so this is probably where I could just bring in other damage, like maybe like... I guess probably bring in... Gorak would have been okay here. Persuading, what are you doing here, TBone? Thank you. Yeah, no problem. So like, by the way, there's a lot of like really good content creators as well. So like, you know, the people that you probably already know and heard of, like there's Mr. Spock, there's Nini Lion, there's Omega. All of these people are doing some really good content here, and so we all sort of like complement each other's stuff. And my style is I like to just hang out, chat, and work on things, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Because I think there's nothing that beats like, you know, sort of that live conversation to sort of like experiment and see how things go. And let's bring in lure card. Let's bring in more units to attack. And I have some energy, so let's go ahead and claim some energy here, and then let's go back and do some hits. Let's bring in more attackers so then we could take out the boss a little bit faster. And so the thing that you guys also should realize is that the way that they've structured these rifts is that there's no guarantee that if you're on a high level rift that you'll never get small dust. And if you're on the lower end of the rift, it doesn't mean that you'll never get the bigger dust either. It's just that the chances of you getting low dust is going to be significantly higher in lower levels. And so if you're looking to awaken your first star, don't go farming in the high levels of rift. Like just stick somewhere low, and so you're going to get there much faster. And I would say, you know, don't go in level 1. Right, because you're just gonna get 1, right? Like you want to increase the times that you're going to get like +4, +3 small dust, so you can increase the times that you're gonna be, like, you know, you decrease the amount of time it takes for you to actually do your awakening. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I need 10 dust. I think I got 2 earlier, so I'm still waiting for 8 more. I know I still have heroes in my mailbox. Like it's so full right now. What I've been doing is I've been just kind of going in, and as I level up, I bring him in to do like I upgrade my heroes skills, but so far I've used up all the ones I needed, and so I still need to get a bunch of heroes into 4 stars, so I will eventually use them up. All right, let's take a look and see how many we get here. We get a silver scroll. I wouldn't mind it if it was like a gold scroll, but instead we do get a silver scroll. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do after this. So I mentioned I was going to awaken Martin, and I'm actually going to talk about the reasons why. Like Martin is super useful in the yellow raid boss, and that's what we're up against right now. I was hoping I was going to be able to awaken Martin here and then use him in the boss fight. So I want to kind of show you what I'm doing here. I'm also trying to go with a low potion strategy for the boss fight, and so we can see how well we can do after this. I just want to see like if I can get a few more dust so I can awaken him. That 5% extra of health is going to be helpful, although it's not going to be too significant. So we're already like sort of 42 minutes in, and you've seen me like do nothing but farm on the yellow rift, and so I'm glad I was able to get through 14. We're going to be challenging 15 probably later. But what I'm going to do after this is we're going to move on to doing a raid boss fight. I've done the yellow raid boss numerous times, but each time I'm always experimenting and trying something different. So let's see how it goes. And there we have 3 small dust. I think that gives me 5 so far. So I think I still need 5, right? Like I still need 5 small ones in order to... Yeah, I still need 5 yellow ones in order to awaken. My goodness, I think I have enough mediums to go. Man. Okay, you know what? If I can maybe like do this really fast, maybe I'll be better. So let's see if I can just. This is what I'm gonna try and do instead of lure card. This is what I'm gonna try and do this a little bit faster, guys. I apologize. I said I was gonna do this, but I think what I really want is I really just want to get Awakening going, and I'm gonna do the raid boss. Change my mind. Hey Requiem, how's it going? So you just missed how I was struggling to clear battle 14 on the yellow boss here. And we've got Paulo, who was actually able to get some really good damage with his his team. Unfortunately, I don't have the team to be able to replicate it. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna quickly try and farm up 5 small dust. All I need is 5 small dust, and then we're gonna do a raid fight and see if, you know, I think it's going to be a little bit of a help if I can get my Martin to be upgraded a little bit. I kind of want to see if it helps, but I'm trying to do a low potion strategy for my boss because, like, I realized I was actually spending like way too much resources to try and level up, trying to, like, you know, collect all my potions to max and use it like every single turn. Like, it's just not really sustainable, and so I'm trying out a low potion strategy, see if it works out. Although this, I feel like with 8 I might be getting some mediums as well. Let's see if I end up getting, okay, I just need 2 more. Okay, just 2 more is good. Let's do 1 more. To get above yellow 15 or so, I think you need some %H damage dealers like Assassin's Mark, DLTs, etc. Yeah, so that's actually what we're talking about. So I was using Octavia earlier to pretty good success. Like, she was able to deal about 50,000+. But the problem is she is at level 50, and the way I have her geared right now, she's super squishy. And so, like, a couple of hits from the boss and she's dead. And so I need to try out other heroes that have that. I know that Eliani, I heard that she does really well. And I have other heroes that do have Assassin's Mark, so I'm gonna try that also. That's what I love about this. I can experiment and try different things, and I'm also, like, you know, paying attention to what people are using, so I can try and replicate that. So if I come up with like a good strategy afterwards, then I'll be able to post it. But right now, like, the way I went about it was just I used Guinevere for heal, and I just brute forced with my single damage dealers as much as I could, and I was able to clear out there. All right, we got our 3, so that gives us ability to Awaken Martin. So let's go and do that. So let's go and Awaken Martin, and I think I'm actually be able to get him up to 3 stars because I think I might have enough. No, not enough on the moon dust. So we'll do 1 star, and now let's go to the raid boss. As promised, let's take a look here and see. So my first attack was able, you know, like, it's not as high as I could make it, but it was over 500,000, and this is the setup I used. So let's go ahead and regenerate here. So Gorak is really sort of like the key here, and I'm trying to think what's the best approach here. So I don't know that I need Nectar of Life. I'm actually going to do this. So again, like, this is like low potion, right? And so this is what I'm going to do. The key here is the Dragon Fire. So let's go ahead and do a fight. And because my street block is really fast, it allows me to do this. Let's see how well we do this time. Let's see how well we can do this time around. So Martin is going to be a little bit tankier, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Dragonfire on my Gorak. Okay. The idea is I'm going to be using. So he's going to die. Well, he's not going to die. He's going to receive critical damage, and he's going to be at 1 health. And that's actually perfect because you want him to be at 1 health, so that he will deal maximum amount of damage, right? The only problem is I don't have any light. I don't have any yellow gems right now. Look at this. There's like no yellow gems. Okay, so let's do this. There's some yellow gems. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to even load up Martin's skills. Can I actually load up Martin's skills? So I have 3 turns. What I need to do is I need to get 4. I guess I'll be using a potion here. So it's going to be 1. I guess I could do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to use a potion here, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to use a couple potions, actually. Oh. Do I want to use another Dragonfire here? I don't think that I want to. So I'm gonna. I kind of wanted to keep my mana potion for their skills, but I think in here, do I want to be using my Dragonfire again? No, because what's gonna happen here is. No, I'm gonna do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use 1, 2, 3. So he's going to. Oh, yeah, he's going to target Gorak, and Gorak is going to survive. And so that leaves me with a couple more potions to use, and now I have, I've got Martin's skill going. So then he's now going to be tanking all of the hits, and from this point on, this is going to be sort of like what I'm going to focus on, and that is going to be focusing on getting Gorak's ability as much as I can. Okay, and let's go ahead and do this, and that. And of course, Xena and also Ketra are going to be able to deal some really good damage as well, so I'm not forgetting about them for sure. And so let's see, we're going to do that. And I've been getting pretty good drops actually too, so aside from like the earlier sort of issue I had, I'm actually getting pretty good drops here. All right, so let's do 1, 2, and I don't mind if the boss activates his skill, but I do want to try and get 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to try and get Gorak's ability a little bit more. I don't know how he healed. How did he heal? He was at 1. I didn't use any. Hold on a second. I didn't use any. Oh, I know what happened. Streetbach had, I guess, probably restore, right? So he probably restored health. I was like, wait a second. I didn't have any heal for Gorak, and he was at 1 health, which was perfect. But then he actually revived some health, so that kind of sucks because now I can't deal as much damage. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're at 171, 24 turns before Rage. And you can see I'm only using 2 mediums and 2 smalls. Like I'm being really lean right now. And what I'm doing here is I'm also going to use Martin's ability to self-heal first, because I know that it's his turn right now. So I could easily get his easily get his mana charged up again. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. All right, so I don't have any more Dragonfire. That's the only thing I have to watch out for. 1, 2. That is not going to work. Okay, so I'm not going to use Martin's skill at this point, not now, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait a couple turns. Okay, so we'll use Streetbach's ability here. Still nothing on. I feel like I'm kind of have to waste my turn a little bit here. And I kind of have to do this. Kind of don't want to, but I kind of needed to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and attack. So everyone is dealing about 14,000, 15,000 damage. So if I can get them all, like, activate every single turn, that's 45 together, just the 3 of them. So that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so like with Martin, I can't imagine, like, once he's 6-star awakened, like, he's gonna have so much health. He's going to be so tanky, it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, 1, 2. I'll do this. I'll do this, and then where am I gonna go here? We'll do this. So we're gonna be able to activate everyone the next turn again, which is gonna be perfect. I didn't get the critical damage from Ketra, unfortunately. So 1, 2, 3. Get some good drops there. Let's see. So Martin is at 14,000, so I'm going to have to heal him a little bit. And I will do that. I'll do that in a little bit. I'll do the next turn. So it's 1, 2. Alright, so let's see. What do I need to do here? 1, 2. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and activate Martin, and then we're going to heal him a little bit as well, because 14,000 we're kind of risking at this point. So let's bring it. Oh, so 32. That should be good for now. We're at 364. I feel like I can't tell if I'm doing better or worse than before. But you can see, like, this is a very low potion focused game right here. Whereas before I would just be pumping potion after potion into everyone, but it's just not a very sustainable model for me. Okay, so that's good. I still have 2 turns on the. I still have 2 turns on my taunt, so that means I'm safe for now. So I can do this. And in fact, I think that Street Box ability is going to allow me to charge up next turn. So I'm just going to focus on getting more red and blues here. Okay. So I can do this. 1, 2, 3. 433. I think we're gonna come close to my my previous number, so that'll be good. I need blue, but I don't have any. I don't have any good way to match blue tiles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here you go. So we're going to, let's see, 4 turns remaining, so that will put us right at Street Block hitting, and that'll be when I'll be using the last of my potions, so to speak. So this is sort of like, you know, the way I was sort of playing before is I'll wait until like 1 turn before rage, and I'll use all my potions and get as much damage as I can into it. But this time around, I'm not using as many potions, so I'm definitely not hitting as much. Like, I'm definitely dealing a little bit less damage. Let's see what I want to do here. What do I need more of? I have. Okay, I've got red. I have dark. I need more blue, I guess, but I can't get more blue right now. And so we're just gonna do this. Okay, so this is gonna be our last turn before everything goes to Crazy Town. And so we're gonna go ahead and use up our like, we still will use up our potions. And so let's see, 506, 511. I think I was at 530 something, so I think I can actually get to the similar numbers. And so this is where I'm simply just going to use the potion, so I can get one more attack from Gorak here. And then let's see, so Street Block needs to activate. I hope I have enough health to last this one attack. I think I can. I think I can just heal up Martin a little bit more, and I should be good. So I think I should be able to beat my previous score. Yeah, I think I already beat my previous score. And so now the trick is to survive a little bit more, and then see if I can get close to 600. Probably not, right? But I think I can get more than halfway there. I do need to heal up Martin a little bit. Okay, and let's see. So Sheila's going, Xena's going to attack. Martin is going to be charged up next turn. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm actually gonna probably, no, almost. I was almost gonna be able to survive, but as it is, this is going to be, I think, it for me, and I use my last medium potion for no, he doesn't have, he has 99, 98, he has 98 mana. Oh, I should have checked beforehand. I was like, this is it, this is gonna be my last attack. So we're going to go ahead and just do one here. Unfortunately, Gorak isn't gonna die. We do end up with 558,000, and Xena's gonna go next. Streetbog will be able to attack, but unfortunately, I can't use Ketra's skill, and so everyone is just going to die here, and we will just end it with that. 558,000 is the final score. 566. Oh wow. Okay, I had reflect on Streetbog. So 566 was the end result. So I actually did better the second time around. So Martin, let's see, tanked less damage actually. I healed him less, so he tanked less damage overall. But that was the, like, my goal is I'm gonna try and get Martin to 6 stars, so we can take a quick look at his stats, and so you can sort of see like how much effort, like what I'm gonna be focusing my effort on, right? So if you take a look at Martin. He's defense, it's not health. So he's going to help with the effective health then. So effective HP, and you can see my defense right now is at 2,400, whereas my health is at 42,000. You kind of want to keep a 10-to-1 ratio, roughly, of your defense to your health. And I'm at currently like closer to 20-to-1 ratio for my health and defense. And so what's happening is my health is good, but then I'm getting more damage. I'm taking more damage because my defense is lower. If I can boost up my defense, which I'm going to get from getting to 6 stars, then that would mean my survivability is going to be much, much better. Like you'll notice, like, it's just harder to kill Martin because the defense is boosted. So that's going to be sort of my next goal. And so my idea here is I will try and push on 15 if I can, but it looks like with my current heroes, that's probably just not possible. And so my best sort of like where I am at right now, my sweet spot is actually level 12. So 12 is actually where it's a sweet spot for me. And so, like this was able to take 14, and it's significantly easier. So this is where I'm going to be farming. This is where I'm going to end the video as well. I'm just going to come down to do one last fight in 12 here. To do more farming, I'm going to be focusing on mediums now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on medium dust, so I can awaken. So I can go ahead and awaken Martin a little bit more. But yeah, so that was the fight against the yellow boss. It's not too bad. I definitely feel like I normally do a little bit better just because I pump in a lot of potions. But the difference here is I was able to get that kind of output without, without rolling through the market to try and buy as many potions as I can. Like otherwise I just don't farm. I just don't farm the potions quickly enough, and so this way it saves me some gems as well. So hopefully this helps you guys if that is an option for you. So using using Streetbog or someone who's really fast, so you get that initial turn, and then putting the Dragonfire on Gorak allows you to deal a lot more damage because he's going to just stay on 1 health, so you can deal more damage. So that's sort of like the trick here. Let's see, are we going to be able to do this a little bit quicker? Let's see. So I feel like in this particular level, I brought in Yabe so that I could try and deal with the mob a little bit easier, but also Yabe has the skill to inflict vulnerability, and so that just adds to additional damage to the team. Although I feel like they're gonna die pretty soon. What is this? Come on, can we do this? Let's not die here on 14 after, like, you know, working so hard on getting us past. Like, let's not down 12. We worked so hard to pass 14 with this team. Let's keep ourselves alive here. But I think we're gonna be able to do it. Yeah. So this is the yellow rift. Amber Cliffs is the rift here, and it's, you know, like, this is, in my opinion, one of the harder ones out of all the rifts that we've seen so far. This is definitely one of the harder ones, and so look for teams that can give you HP based damage, like, you know, scales by HP. You're going to get rewarded for that at first. So take a look at the chats as well. People have said, like, you know, any HP damage dealers, Assassin's Mark, you know, like things that provide, you know, damage over time, etc. Eliani is a really good hero for this particular rift, so give her a try, and hopefully you guys get some good results there. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me in the stream here, guys. I'm also on Discord, so join me in the Discord server, and let's chat, let's hang out. Let me know how things go, and give me any feedback you have. Love to hear your thoughts and comments below. And thanks for joining me again. I'll see you next time when I jump on for more rift focused fights. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night.